The genre of my film Runner is social drama. This is shown through the extensive use of wide-angled establishing shots used to show that the main character is alone and separate from others. This is similar to the tracking shots used to follow the main character in Fish Tank, as they show that she is alone and excluded from the group of girls dancing. This feeling of isolation is enhanced through the use of location, as the environments used show that William is on his own. The use of a child as the main protagonist is also a common convention of the social drama genre, as they typically portray vulnerable individuals and their stories, as is shown in Fish Tank and Precious, with the use of teenagers as the main protagonists. The audience can clearly establish that the lead character, Mia, in Fish Tank is around the age of 15 and is facing conflict in her life, and that Precious is a vulnerable, passive teenager in her feature film. However, the characters typically shown in social drama films are usually of a working class background, such as in Fish Tank and Precious, but I have subverted this convention in my film by presenting my protagonist as being of an upper, middle class background. This makes my film unique and more interesting to the audience. I have done this through the use of location and casting, as I have picked actors that are well spoken and don't have a stereotypical working class type of speech. I have filmed my scenes in gloomy, overcast conditions to emphasise the sombre mood and tone of my opening sequence. This is a common convention of the social drama genre, such as in Precious, where dark locations and lighting are used to portray the dark things happening to Precious, and also reflects her dark mood and thoughts throughout the film. I have used my choice of music to also portray the correct solemn mood and atmosphere of my film, and to portray that William is thinking during the field and concrete area scenes. This is another common convention of social drama films, as is shown in the beginning of Precious, where happy, light music is correctly representative of the mood and tone of the scene, along with a minimal dialogue for emphasis on the tone of the sequence. This track has also brought out an emotional attachment from the audience to William, and my questionnaire results showed that this was important to the success of a social drama film. The music I have chosen has an urban feeling to it. This could be representative of the urban adjustments that William will have to make later on in the film. Social drama films also commonly use enigma codes during their opening sequences, such as in Fish Tank, where the character Keely is first introduced to the audience through Mia's phone call. This makes the audience question the importance and relevance of Keely to the storyline, and why she and Mia are in conflict, which encourages them to watch the rest of the film. I have similarly done this at the end of my opening sequence, where an initial character is introduced to the audience through the use of a voice off-screen. This intrigues the audience and encourages them to watch the rest of the film to find out who the mystery character is. The title of my film is Runner, and isn't displayed until towards the end of my opening sequence. I have chosen this title as it doesn't directly establish a genre, but gives the audience a clue as to what the feature will include. This is similar to other titles included in the social drama genre, with titles such as Fish Tank, which require the audience to watch the film in order to determine the relevance of the titles. However, my title does subvert the common convention of having the film's title at the beginning of the opening sequence, as I have felt it was more effective to display it on a black screen with a voiceover later on in the sequence. I have presented it this way as to not distract my audience from listening to the essential audio. This, and having the titles all in one section of the opening sequence, is also a common convention of the drama genre, as is seen in The Perks of Being a Wallflower during the beginning tunnel scene. My shots and camera work throughout my opening sequence focus on the protagonist, following him throughout the film and emphasising his importance. This is similar to other social drama films, such as Fish Tank, where the audience follows Mia from the upstairs room at the beginning of the sequence to the fight area at the end. The emphasis I have placed on William during my opening sequence clearly suggests to the audience that the rest of the film will be portrayed from his perspective.